dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Alrighty, all you Red Dogs fans, this is Rick Franceschino, voice of the Red Dogs and starting left fielder. I'm brought to you by my co-host, Roy Franceschino. He's finally back from injury a couple weeks ago due to the NWO. If you haven't seen it, check out the Red Dog or the Dog Pound 2 weeks ago where you can see the NWO attack. Roy, specifically James Pickham, low-blowed him. And Roy was down and he had to go to the hospital, but he's okay and he's back, so it's good to have him back. Unfortunately, he's unable to talk, so we have the sign here that we're going to have to improvise. So, Roy's finally back on the Dog Pound. A lot has happened if you haven't noticed or haven't been watching lately. 2 weeks ago, we had an incident on the Dog Pound. Simple as that. NWO, consisting of the big man, AJ. We had Weimar, the third baseman, and we had James Pickham. Members of the NWO come in and take over the Dog Pound. And then just this past week, I got to catch up with John Tamino, who had some choice words for Matt Weimar. So, Roy, first I just want to see how you're doing coming off of the injury and coming back from the hospital. I know you got released a couple days ago. You are unable to speak as of yet and eat solid food. So, how have things been so far? He's writing his answer right now. Glad I still can have kids. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's good to know. Apparently they did some testing on you and did some sperm count and stuff, and you were able. Okay, yeah, because it seemed like James Pickham really, when he gave you the low blow, I mean, he really got under there, and he gave you full force. So, I mean, yeah, James Pickham turning on the Red Dogs and joining the NWO. We were talking about possible motives when last week, and we figured that it could be contractual, where they just wanted to get a contract renewal that some of the Red Dogs got, like me, Roy we got a contract renewal, Spy, Tamino, and was there anyone else? Matt Zimmer, of course, Matt Zimmer, utility player Matt Zimmer. So all of us got contracts. They did it. The NWO players did it. So part of the motives we think it was contractual. They just wanted some new contracts. But Roy, I know this is your first public appearance since the attack. How do you feel about the NWO in their takeover? I know Tamino, like I said, reacted in his way. He pretty much called out Matt Weimar, which we actually have an interview, but we'll get to that in a couple minutes here. But how are you doing, Roy? How do you feel about the NWO? Okay, so you have. It looks like a heart and then like a rib cage or something. Roy's not the most gifted drawer. Would not win in a Pictionary tournament or game. Oh, broken. His heart's broken. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? My heart breaks too, Roy. We were really tight with those guys, Matt Weimar, AJ, and Pickham there. They were a center of our team, and unfortunately, when they turned, they did break some of our hearts, and they broke some of the Red Dogs Nation's hearts as well. So, like I said, I did mention that I was able to catch up with Matt Weimar this week. I know last week I had an interview with John Tamino at Helen Park, home of the Red Dogs Spring Training Facility. I was able to catch up with Matt Weimar, who was also at Helen Park, surprisingly. I know, Roy, you have a confused look on your face. Mr. Pickham came out and said all NWO members are banned from Red Dogs activities, so I was actually pretty reluctant to see Matt Weimar out at Helen Park, so I had a brief interview with him, and we could play it for that clip for you guys right now. Here it is, my interview with Matt Weimar at Helen Park.
Matt Weimar, Mr. Pickham said you weren't allowed at Red Dogs activities anymore. What are you doing here?
Give me that, Rick. I don't need you to ask so many questions. In fact, shut your mouth. I'll tell you what I'm doing here. I'm just showing Mr. Pickham and everybody at the top of the Red Dogs organization the same amount of respect they've shown me the past 10 seasons. When I first started playing for this team, I was dunked down to the bottom of the batting order and splitting time. I was platooned in right field, at second base with guys like Mike and PJ, and at third base with B-More, Doug's golden boy, who stopped showing up after 2 games. You know, I am sick and tired, Rick, of playing second fiddle to guys like Zimmer and Spy and your brother Roy. And I'm certainly done playing second fiddle to a guy like John Tamino. You know, he called me out last week, and he had a few good points, okay, about him saving my bacon at third base, scooping those balls out. But who was saving his sorry ass when he was in a slump for 2 years, popping the ball up, couldn't get the ball out of the infield? Okay, me. I was at the top of the order, setting the table for him, and I don't need you telling me any different, okay?
I thought I saw a bum, but it looks like I found a jackass instead.
Hey everybody, look, it's Field of Dreams. It's Shoeless Joe coming out from right field.
What the hell, Weimer? We used to have these 2 infields locked down. You were like a brother to me.
When we raised that second banner, we were no longer brothers.
You know what? It ain't about the past. It's about the future.
The future? I don't have a future with this team.
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before you went running your mouth.
I'm running around my thing because I'm showing zero respect from you and everybody else.
It's not about respect. It's about
respect to me, John.
It's not about
I've gotten the job done. I have gotten the job done.
You've gotten the job done.
Yeah, I've gotten the job
You want
done.
to get the job done right now, then?
No.
How about you put that bat down and get the job done?
I don't need this bat.
Let's go.
I don't think so, pal. Not today.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not today.
That's what I
No,
thought.
I'm saving you, pal. I'm saving you.
Oh, big man, we will meet on this field, Weimer.
I'm sure we will. Get out of here. What are you doing? We'll meet, but not today, pal.
All right.
Not today.
Get out of here. I thought Pickham told you not to be here.
Oh yeah. I'll take my $10 haircut somewhere else.
Yeah, you bum.
So there you go, folks. A heated confrontation between Matt Weimar and John Tamino. Absolutely shocking there. John Tamino exiting his house and confronting Matt Weimar at Helen Park. Holy shit is right, Roy. I was absolutely shocked when I saw John Tamino coming in from right field. Now, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but John Tamino has several houses throughout the United States, and it just so happens that he has a house right by Helen Park, specifically for the spring training when he goes there in the springtime. But I was absolutely shocked that John Tamino would come out there and address Matt Weimar at Helen Park. I was thinking it was just going to be an interview with Matt Weimar, and it turned out to be a showdown between those two. But Roy, I know that was your first time watching the footage, and Matt Weimar specifically targeted you when he said he does not want to play second fiddle to guys like Zimmer, Spy, you, and John Tamino. Roy, how do you feel about those comments, and how do you feel about Matt Weimar specifically calling you out and not wanting to have to play second fiddle to you? Personally, I feel like those would be some hurtful words, and just overall leaves a bad taste in your mouth, probably. But just a very, very big bully. Yeah, big bully. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I feel that probably Matt Zimmer, Tamino, and Spy would agree with you on there. Just throwing you guys under the bus, and no real need to either. But going in that interview, going back to it, we talked earlier about some of the motives that we think Matt Weimar and the NWO have, and I thought it was contractual. I thought they specifically wanted new contracts because the originals, me, you, Zimmer, Spy, Tamino, we got our contract extensions. So we were thinking, or at least I was thinking, that it had to be contractual. That's the only reason that they could do something like this. However, Matt Weimar was simply saying that it's about respect for him. Matt Weimar's an old school guy. He's big on respect, and he felt that he wasn't getting the respect from the Red Dogs organization that the originals were getting. Him being an original as well. But really, the lines have been drawn here, and there's a huge tear in the Red Dogs organization and on the team. I mean, we pretty much have a split down the clubhouse. You have the originals, me, you, Spy, Tamino, Zimmer, and then we have the NWO members, AJ, Pickham, and Weimar. So there's a definite rift in the Red Dogs team right now. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Hashtag NWO or hashtag the originals. We have a lot of months until the season starts, so hopefully things try to settle down and we can become a team before the summer league starts. I also want to say a specific shout out to Michael Schofield, who will be playing in the Super Bowl this Sunday, and hopefully he can join some of our Red Dogs teams as he becomes a champion on his quest to become a Super Bowl champion. So we look forward to the next couple weeks with you guys, and as always, Red Dog Nation, keep on barking.